most significant event on the Buddhist calendar, Buddha's birthday this year has become a celebration of global peace.
We sincerely pray that this world will be without violence.
Despite their doctrinal differences, the celebration united religious leaders, and they stood together on applauding new gun controls.
Because of this, from now on, Australia will be a much safer place. Peace begins at home.
It's a message the Immigration Minister will take back to Canberra.
Facilitating very significant changes in Australia in relation to the possession of arms may well lead to a very much more peaceful Australia.
Ordinary Australians are being urged to ensure the police ministers deliver on their promised reforms.
That we're not just playing games with this. That's the greatest danger, that the gun lobby can win new friends and new votes.
People of various faiths should come together to support the banning of guns in the way that it's been done by the politicians.
And a call to curb violent images, not only for the sake of children, but adults too.
On the television, whenever I see how they work, that they pull the trigger at close range, my heart gives a leap.
Today's Prayers for Peace will become an annual event.
Born in a world with teachings neglected by truth, this impermanent world, caught up in dreams, desires the king of their realm. Why can't they see? Impermanent dreams will fade like the dust in a storm. Empty your minds and realize that true love is born.
We complete for the teaching of the Buddha, and 7 days of the Akong repast. So we transfer merit not only Akong but all ancestors, not only the one who are already Wangshan, that means pass away, but the one who are alive. With this merit, we can gain the future enlightenment.
好，今天晚上呢，这是一个很殊胜的日子，因为我们终于讲完了录好这个佛陀所教的这个戒律，第10的戒律是师父们不能动情。今天呢，也是阿公呢第7天的往生的第7天，都是不希望要回向功德给阿公，还有这个祖先，还有我们大家一起活的人，是不希望回向功德给我们大家。
A life free from money. Information about the money rules for Buddhist monks and nuns by Dhamminda Bhikkhu. Contents: Part 1. Information for lay supporters. Part 2. The fault in accepting money. Part 3. The rules concerning money. Part 4. Forfeiture and confession. Part 5. Modern methods. Conclusion. Information about the money rules. Part 1. Information for lay supporters. Do you know that the Buddha did not allow monks and novices to accept money? You will certainly have noticed that the vast majority of monks do accept and use money. This is one of the factors that will lead to the disappearance of the Buddha's teaching. You can help to keep the Buddha's teaching alive by learning how to offer allowable requisites. In this section, we will list the main points that a lay person should remember so that a monk, bhikkhu, may obtain requisites without breaking the rules of Vinaya. Number 1, never offer money to bhikkhus, but only offer allowable requisites such as robes, medicines, books, or tickets for transport. If you are unsure as to what a bhikkhu needs, then you can ask him or invite him to ask you if he needs anything. Number 2, if a king or king's officer, a Brahmin, or a lay person should send a messenger with money in order to buy a robe for a bhikkhu, saying, having bought a robe with this money, offer it to such and such a bhikkhu. And if that messenger should approach that bhikkhu and say, Venerable Sir, this money for buying a robe has been brought here to you. Venerable Sir, please accept this money for buying a robe. Then that bhikkhu should say to the messenger, we do not accept money for buying a robe. We accept robes if they are offered at an appropriate time and if they are allowable. Number 3, headman. For whoever gold, silver, or money are allowable, then for him the 5 types of sense pleasure are allowable. For whoever the 5 types of sense pleasure are allowable, you can be certain he does not possess the nature of a monk. He does not possess the nature of a son of the Sakya craze. Headman, really I say this. By a monk who needs grass, grass can be searched for. For a monk who needs timber, timber can be searched for. For a monk who needs a cart can be searched for. But headman, I also say, in no way whosoever can gold, silver or money be accepted or searched for. The next quote from the end of Upakilesa Sutta, Anguttara Nikaya, Book of Force, Rohitasabhaga Sutta number 10, demonstrates that accepting money leads to continued rebirth. Stained by lust, anger, and blinded by ignorance, some monks and Brahmins take delight in sense pleasures. Those foolish monks and Brahmins drink alcohol, engage in sexual intercourse, accept money, accept gold, silver and money, and obtain their requisites by wrong livelihood. All of these are called corruptions by the Buddha, who shines like the sun. Those foolish monks and Brahmins who are corrupted by these corruptions, impure and defiled, do not blaze or shine, but instead bewildered, blinded, slaves to desire, and full of craving, they increase the size of cemeteries by taking birth again and again. In these suttas, the Buddha has equated the acceptance of money with the indulgence in sense pleasures. In the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, the Buddha clearly instructs Jancha, unshakable peace. The whole reason for studying the Dhamma, the teachings of the Buddha, is to search for a way to transcend suffering and attain peace and happiness. There was once a monk I met who told me he was a real meditator. He asked for permission to stay with me. here and inquired about the schedule and standard of monastic discipline. I explained to him that in this monastery we live according to the Vinaya, the Buddha's code of monastic discipline. And if he wanted to come and train with me, he'd have to renounce his money and private supplies of goods. He told me his practice was non-attachment to all conventions. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about. How about if I stay here, he asked, and keep all my money, but don't attach to it? Money's just a convention. I said, sure, no problem. If you can eat salt and not find it salty, then you can use money and not be attached to it. He was just speaking gibberish. Actually, he was just too lazy to follow the details of the Vinaya. I'm telling you, it's difficult. When you can eat salt and honestly assure me it's not salty, then I'll take you seriously. And if you tell me it's not salty, then I'll give you a whole sack to eat. Just try it. Will it really not taste salty? Non-attachment to conventions isn't just a matter of clever speech. If you are going to talk like this, you can't stay with me. So he left.
You see, this way, the monk, what the monk have, 3 rope and 1 bow. And when you meet me or someone in Binang Hill, they meet me 20 years ago, what I do when I eating. Even the king of heaven or king of this earth here give me the place by gold or silver or diamond. Ask me to eat in the place impossible. Because the monk have to eat in the bowl. That is the merit from the dana can gain. But the monk eat in the place, and some other stick or some other cannot be. That's why my follower, they can recognize this is true monk. The kingdom cannot exchange for 3 rope and one this bowl. But they give way too much. And we, ignorant, we don't know what is the true teaching. Why I go to some Buddhist country and I see very poor? Because the monk go armed. A lot of people dana, but the monk go bath, eat in the place. And not mindful when they eating. They not chanting to thank for the dana and offering for the triple gem on the path, present, future, 10 direction. So, brother, sister, try to learn. Then you can not be cheated. You not demerit too.
好，怎么说呢？你做一个师傅，那个人出家了，做一个师傅呢，他的财产就是3件袈裟和1个钵。如果我们今天见到师傅呢，比不的好，还是我们问到有的人在槟城呢，他们见到比布前20年的好，比布就是一样的，就是3件袈裟还是1个钵。师傅说呢，不管是网上啊，还是谁要把这个3个钵跟3件袈裟跟1个钵来换，用钱啊，用金啊，师傅都不会换的。师傅讲，一位师傅呢，师傅鼓励我们大家测，当你出家之后，测在你的钵里面。因为这个钵呢，就是人家供养你这个食物呢，他们可以得到那个功德。师父不鼓励你们出家众呢，测在盘那边。所以有的在家人呢，会看到当师父修行的时候呢，他每次测就是测在他的钵里面的。师父说呢，不管一个和尚要把他的皇宫来把师父换这个钵跟他的袈裟都好，都不会换的。因为师父当他出家呢。他讲，如果他们只是去跟人家讨吃，人家供养了当然了，可是那个师傅回到他的庙里面呢，就把那个饭放在盘里面这样吃，又正面的吃，又专心吃呢，他也是没有功德要回向的。
See this samana, how old him? The model birth by this vehicle, human vehicle, is 12. That means 13 in the Chinese, one in the stomach. But here today 10 years old. Why? Have 10 universal moral precepts. And the king of heaven, Diva, and more than that, king of earth of Buddhists understand what is the merit they need out to dana. And when he put the robe on, not the robe, the silver, something like this, no, the robe of the Vinaya. If he lack of the precept, the mother or grandma, grandfather bow down, the king bow down, cannot bear. But 10 precept, that is Dhamma protest. And the grandma or mother, father, and the king bow down, they can gain merit. So, if the monk touch money, if the king bow or I bow, that's full of the animal ring. Because they will fall down there. So, brother, sister, a little girl here, you see that? She's 7 years old, but not 7. She today is like 8 precept. In the Lotus Sutra mentioned about the kingdom of the dragon there have one of the 8 precept practicing. So she can eat 1 meal a day. And this samana eat 1 meal a day. And why the monk did they eat 3-4 times a day and go to restaurant and cooking? Impossible. That's why we cannot offer for the monk without properly time. Because the Buddha eat 1 time a day to heal desire. But we put too much petrol for the vehicle, burn the vehicle. The monk have to heal desire. First, meter money turn to crazy. All night and day they changing money, but turn to money. And the meditation. You see that Ayancha say, they say, oh, I keep the money there, but I am not a Tasman. And that meditation monk, when I go to the center, the meditation place, and I know that the monk, the head of that touch money, eat more than 1 time a day. I say they can gain something, they can, but for sure they cannot gain even the sotaban, the first food. How they can attain the holy of the Arahant. So I know more. I learn all the Sutra, Theravada, Mahayana, and the Tibet. More than that, I follow the Buddha Jana, the path present. So thank you for sharing, and I say good night.
师父说呢，为什么有的是 ？OK， 师父说呢，这个小沙弥呢，他问我们几岁呢？妈妈是他说现在是华人是3岁，洋人是12岁。可是今天呢，当他守10戒的时候呢，师父讲他是属于12岁。这个天堂的王上都好，还是有的国家的佛教的王上都好，他们了解知道，当一个人如果他守戒的时候，他就会有功德，我们就很喜欢供养他。在他的身上呢，这个袈裟呢，不是一片布罢了。这个袈裟呢，他披上去他的身体呢，还要守好他的戒律。如果呢，这个沙弥呢，他没有守好他的戒律呢，他的阿嬷都好，还是一个王上，他跪下来跟他顶礼呢，他受不了的。可是如果他有守好他的戒律呢，他的爸爸妈妈还是阿嬷来顶礼，还是王上来顶礼都好，他们都有功德，你有功德可以回向给他们的。和师父说，如果有的师父他们出家的，他们动钱，这位师父都好，还是一个王上去跟他们顶礼都好，要去他们尊敬，还是要供养他们都好，他们只是受不了，受不了代表什么呢？改天他们轮回会去畜生道、中恶鬼道的。所以师父说，像这位小女孩呢，她今年是7岁，可是当她守8戒呢，今天一天呢，她属于8岁了。在这个莲花经里面说呢，也是有讲到有位修行者守好他的8戒的。像守8戒呢，他一天吃1餐，像这位沙弥也是一天吃1餐，他守10戒。我师父讲，为什么呢？有的师父呢，还自己煮自己的餐，还是去那个restaurant 那边煮卖给人家呢？师父讲，佛陀本身呢自己呢也是一天吃1餐。 如果一个修行者呢，还是一位师傅呢，你一天你吃太多，产出像那个车一辆车放太多油了，这样很难修行的。师傅说，做一个师傅啊，他的工作呢，就是要把他的这个贪嗔痴啊，这个欲望要放下。如果呢，心里一直想更多钱呢，心会乱，人会乱，会疯狂。像刚才阿江唱的好，刚有一个修行者讲他是修行的，可是阿江唱就跟他讲，修行你不可以讲你动钱，可是你不会执着那个钱，你用钱你不会执着那个钱。所以师父说，如果他知道某某的师父每次吃静坐，可是他一天没有办法吃，没有办法过不食，还是说一天没有吃一餐，还是他有动钱呢？师父觉得他很难得到这个出国。如果有人问这位师父呢，比库呢，他是属于南传还是北传还是西藏呢？比库会回答，他只是学佛陀走的路罢了。
Mang no money đâu.